Alright, this is going to be part 2, so we're out in the morning now. It's about 10 a.m. As you can see, I put that hubcap on there. I definitely need to sand it down some more and put a new coat on it. Just like a finish coat. What do you guys think about the mat? I think it looks alright. Not really sure. I'm going to put this on here and see how that looks. And if it looks alright, we'll do it for all of them. Guys, it is extremely windy out here today. Like extremely windy out here. Look at the doors moving. There's something up there in the corner that's rattling on the outside. There's a hole in the wall right there that I just found. That's probably why all the tools were soaked. Anyway, what do we think about that, guys? Go up to the side. We like the chrome centers. I think I do. I think it looks alright. I still need to go through and try and correct these chrome arches, the chrome bumper, and the rears, and the other side. I'm just trying to get rid of as much chrome as I can. I really don't like chrome. I really like that black. I think I'll leave the center caps just chrome for a little while. If I decide to change them, I'll take them off and paint them black. But yeah, that bumper's definitely getting painted black for sure. And the grill might get painted black, but I'm not too sure yet. It might get painted red. Dang, I just realized this thing has the freaking little guards around the windows. I didn't realize it until just now. Huh. That's nice. But yeah, I'm just trying to get rid of as much chrome as I can. So yeah. Look at this, guys. This is kind of crazy. Look how strong the wind is. Watch that wall. This back here's even worse. Look at that. It's about to rip through. It's opening that sheet all the way up. I think this one might rip through at some point. Hopefully it doesn't, but it might. Look at that. Look how much it's bending. I'll update you guys if that thing ripped through. I really hope it doesn't. Golly, all these leaves came in here from last night and they had to have came through that little crack. I really think this was gonna rip through. I don't even think that top one's holding it. I think it's just there. I think it's all the rest of these that are holding it from falling in. But it's only this back wall. I think we need to pull all these boards out and put some thicker wood in there. Make it a little bit stronger. We definitely need to get something done with it. Okay, so the BMW is still not here, so it's probably not going to be here till about noon. So I'm just working on the red truck. Working on the rockers right now. Rockers and cab corners. So I'm making my own. I'm not going to buy new ones. I'm just kind of going to make my own. So you can see I cut this corner out. This is what I cut out of here. Cut out all this rust. And then, so, which side was the, it was like that. So as you can see, I cut this back corner kind of at an angle. I'm not gonna put any metal back here. I'm just gonna plate over the front of this here. So here's my plate that I cut out. This is gonna go on here just like this. Gonna butt all the way up to everything. Kind of gonna have that bottom edge to kind of go under. And it's just gonna look like that. So that's how that's gonna look. It's gonna be open on the back, but that's all right. Just as long as it gets rid of all this ugly rust on the front. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go around, clean up all the edges, and sand everything down. All right, this piece is ready to be welded in. The truck's ready. But look how thick this freaking Bondo is, guys. This front here, about an 1/8 inch of Bondo. This back, look at that. It's about a 1/4 inch of Bondo right there. I had to sand all that out just to get a spot to ground to. It's all Bondo, man. Somebody probably did rockers on this at one point. You can kind of see where they tried to fix the paint right there, but it's chipping off. I bet somebody tried to fix the paint on this thing and did rockers and everything, but it just does not look good. Anyway, let's get the welder over here and get this thing started. All right, guys, so that one on. Don't even look good, but it looks better than it did, so. But as you can tell, I didn't do the back. It actually looks pretty crappy because the metal's really thin on the cab, so it kept blowing through. If I can zoom in on this. So there's 3 holes right there. The rest of it's solid, but this back is staying open. Don't really care about that. And then this side is, the other side around the door is not fully done, but it's just tacked. I think that's all I'm gonna do for now. This truck isn't worth a full, oh, I can just zoom out a little bit. So you can see, it's just kind of tacked down. But this metal is so freaking thin, it keeps on blowing through. I'm lowest amperage I can go, lowest everything, and it's still blowing through, so it's just real thin metal. But I'm gonna sand it down and throw some paint on it to cover up it as primer. I need to get these stupid badges off though. Or not badges, but you know. And then I'm also gonna sand down some of this and get this kind of shot over with some paint too while I'm at it. So I took that badge off and I found out that there was a giant clump of Bondo right there. And it actually leads to right where they did the rockers last time. So you can see their welds right across. And what they did is they welded it and then they hammered it in and filled it with Bondo. And I'm not sure if this is what they did, but I bet they dented that in so they could fill it with Bondo and cover it right over all those welds. So they didn't have to grind them all the way back out. But they filled it up. It looked perfect. I couldn't really tell. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just going to fill it in with some paint. I just sprayed some cleaner on here so I can go through and wipe everything down and get all that dust off everything. But yeah. So. As you can see. And none of this looks really good. You see all the Bondo everywhere. All the rust holes. I'm just trying to make it look a little bit better on the outside, not really the inside. So now this is ready for paint. I'm going to tip everything off and really get it ready for paint. I need to sand this down just a little bit, but I'll do that in a minute. I'm going to go through and tape up all these edges and seams and everything, and then we'll go from there. All right, and this is ready for paint. So I just got some green. I'm just going to use this as a primer. And then I'll go pick up some actual red and then do a few coats of it and then a clear coat. So yeah, this is where I'm going to start for this right now. And then we'll start on the other side, I guess. Maybe pull the trim off the door, I'm not sure. Ooh, I almost just fell over. Anyway, so I just did kind of a heavy, thick coat of that green. It actually kind of looks cool. I put it on real thick so that way I have plenty whenever I sand it off. I can sand off quite a bit of it and make it look nice again. Let's close this door and see what it looks like real quick. Yeah, so not too bad. Looks better than what it did. Doesn't have that big giant hole in it now. But whenever I get some red paint, I'll go ahead and get that thing all red. Yeah, it definitely looks a lot better than it did with that being fixed again. We're gonna leave this open so it can dry up faster. Yeah, look at that, that's green now. Door's actually really, really nice. I didn't paint the bottom. I think eventually I'm gonna cut that bottom out and get it fixed up a little bit nicer. But I guess let's go to the other side. I don't really know. I don't have anything else to do for right now. My welder is still on. I didn't even notice. But yep, so there's that side. I'm gonna leave that tape on there. And we're gonna let that dry for a while. Let's check out the other side and see what it looks like. I think this side's a lot better condition. Yeah, it's a lot better. Let's go grab the light. There's that wheel. That wheel looks nice, guys. I think I like that. Let's grab the light and get a better inspection over there. Okay, so not too bad. Flip the light over. Down here and check it out. Not too bad. I don't know what we're gonna do about this because it's not all the way up like the other side was. I might sand it down and just buzz off this end of it and call that good. I might do some cutting on this side as of like this piece. Definitely gonna sand this out and do that paint like I did the other side. Don't think I'm gonna weld anything over here though. This side doesn't look like, there's not enough missing to be welded in. If it was up to like here, I'd weld it like I did the other side, because I welded the other side all the way up here. So, but I think we'll just sand this up, see how the extent of this, and then if it's not too bad, we'll just cut the end of it off, like right here, and then we'll just remove this corner. That'll be fine. And if it doesn't look good, we'll add a little piece in there, but if it's not too bad, we'll leave it. Get that thing off there. But yeah, see this frame, guys? And these steps, look at the bottom. Bottom's still chrome. Top's black. Bottom of the frame is still rusted though. Just the sides are black. That's all I really care about. There's my exhaust. I haven't finished it yet. I was supposed to do that today, but I never got to it. So I guess let's get sanding then, I guess. There's nothing else really to do. Look at that. Falling up out of there. Same thing on the other side too. That welding wire in there. Somebody built these. Okay, I guess let's go get the sander. Or the grinder, I mean. Ugh. Alright guys, I don't remember if I recorded or not, but I'm just gonna re-record again. Just cause. But this side is all green now for the primer coat. It's starting to dry out, which is good. It's gonna take probably all day to dry though, because it's cold. But that looks a little bit better. So that's that side done. And this other side, I haven't welded anything yet. My battery died on the grinder, so I had to stop. But I pulled out this chunk of metal, and this is what it looks like. So I'm just cutting off that bottom lip like I said I might do on the other side eventually. So I just marked out a straight line, and I need to cut out that little section, and then from here back to here section, and then right here I made a line to cut this piece out, to cut all that out. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of all this stuff. You know, I don't know if I'm gonna cut it off or if I'm just gonna like move it out of the way for now. But that should be out of the way. And then what it looks like from the outside. So usually you'd be able to see the rocker panel there, but you can't where I cut it out. You can see the piece where it's still under there, and right there where it's not anymore. Looks alright, doesn't look bad. I feel like it kind of looks a little bit better because now you can't tell if all the rest is under there unless you get way down here. And you see that little lip that I was talking about that I want to get rid of. So that's going to come out, and that corner's going to come out. I think it'll be alright. Just working on getting it all looking a little bit nicer, buttoned up, you know. My teacher at school has one of these grills. It's all black. I might see if they'll sell it to me. It's just a pure black grill. I don't think it has any cracks or anything in it. So I'll see if they'll let me buy it off of them. And if it looks alright, this thing will have a black grill. And if not, I'll paint it red. Right. Also, yeah, this is all the stuff I clean up. Put all the exhaust and pieces here and all that. There's the cab. Caleb's not coming, so now I'm not getting this moved today. That's great. I don't know what else I can do without having my grinder, because I kind of need it. I'm not going to work on exhaust right now with wet paint and all that dust everywhere. But yeah, it looks alright. It don't look too bad. I think it'll look a little bit better whenever it's all the same color. Won't be able to tell as easy that it's like not supposed to be there. But I wonder if you can see how big that dent is in there. See that giant dent, and then it's flat. So it does not look the prettiest, but it's alright. But yeah, so once that dries, I'll sand it down a little bit. I'll probably be tomorrow. No, it'll probably be Friday. It'll probably be Friday that I sand that off because I don't have school, and that's after Thanksgiving. And maybe next Monday that I get that grill if they'll let me have it. I just farted, guys, in case you were wondering. So yeah, I don't know what else I can do on this thing for right now without that, without the grinder. There's not really much else I can do. I'd like to put the dipstick and the valve covers on, but I need to be on the concrete for that because I'm not crawling under there and all this rock. BMW is supposed to be here at noon, but that's about 15 minutes away and it's still not here, so. I don't know what to do next. I don't know what I can do to kill some time. I really don't have anything else to do. So I painted that piece right there pink, and then I found some other straight paint and kind of tested it. So it had some silver and some pink. I was just kind of testing some stuff out. How much fuel is this thing? This says we still got more than half, which is good. I don't know what to do. I'm getting really bored. Apparently the BMW's on the way now. But still. Kind of bored. I guess we're gonna park it right here. Alright, so we got the BMW in here. Teaching Gage how to weld. Just made this. Screwdriver, hatchet, hammer. Building an exhaust for this in. There's one section of it. The other one's under the car already. It's not welded in yet. It's just in place, but I'll show you guys what it's looking like. There's that one. It's not welded. It'll be tucked up underneath there better. That's how that one's gonna go. They're from the cat's back. Yeah, we're letting Gage learn how to weld. Making stuff. How's it looking?
Not very well.
Let me see. Let me see. I can't even tell where you're welding in.
I can't either.
Maybe you need your amperage up a little bit. Alright, go crazy. Gage is building a flywheel with the torque converter with a clutch welded to it. This is his first time welding. So, he's doing pretty good. I mean, it's holding on there. That's surprising. Ready to check it out this time? Ready to check it out this time? Let's see it. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. All right, let's add more stuff to it. Let me get you something. Here, take. Put that right there, make it stay. No, you're all right. Just like touch it. So if you like, here, just touch it. Watch, it's not gonna do anything. All right, stop. Now, if you set the edge of this, like right here, it'll go if you push the button. See that? Short again. Now make this, no, not this, because this is mine. I like this. Here, do you really want to test your luck? Put this on there and see if it stays. Oh wait, I got a piece of metal right here. That's a $40 an hour weld right there. Look at that. This dude got a clutch thing and then that to a freaking half-inch thick piece of metal hanging off the side. No braces or nothing. I'd say that's some solid welding.